算是这样。我们是一个念完，然后暂停录制，然后变成上再继续。已经开始录了是吧？
我这边写着呢，就开始录。
重新。Hello everyone, for the consulting of climate-related attempt because it will greatly improve access to life-saving drugs and vaccine for low and middle-income countries, thereby significantly enhance global health equity. Expanding access will lead to higher vaccinations rate, better treatment availability, and ultimately reduce global mortality and mortality, furthering the healthy gap between rich and poor countries, improve their ability international cooperation and technology transfer will ensure that this production capacity are no longer confined to a few high-income countries, but can be expanded and applied globally. This globalization of local and cooperation will make the production market of drug and vaccine more scalable and efficient, meeting the needs of more people. Under the current system, parent holders can control the market of resulting supply setting high prices. This leads to many countries and regions between unable to obtain necessary treatments in an area. Eliminating parents can create its monopoly, democratizing access to drugs and vaccines, and ensure a more equitable distribution of life-saving resources to those in need. More importantly, the moral obligation to save lives and promote global health equity far outweighs an obligation patents. We can populate and health and well-being of people worldwide, especially those most valuable and in need of help. Such measures can not only save countries' lives in the certain demand, but also setting a new standard for future global health governance and promote the realization of true global health equity.
there is a critic about whether to patents, but I think patents will have a good negative impact. What developing treatments will decrease and the risk to drug safety and efficacy will increase. First, patents are parenting for medical innovation. Research and development of drugs requires a lot of money, time, and manpower, and also invites risk. If remove patents in wide devices in future research and one development in drug research and development will be greatly reduces. Second, patents can guarantee the safety and effectiveness of drugs. In order to ensure safety, drug research and development must go through rigorous experiments and processes. Patents can protect the results from the definitive patents may lead to a lot of generic drugs appearing on the market that may be unsafe and pose risk to patients. So we should seriously consider both patents about pandemics to protect medical innovation and ensure drug safety.
Okay, this debate is a comparison between consent to the election of patents related to the epidemic. To further support of our position, I have one argument which is agree to remove patents related to the epidemic, promoting scientific collaboration and innovation. Removing patent restrictions would both scientific research and innovation, attract more scientists and businesses to develop new vaccines, drugs, and testing agents to improve the efficiency and the effectiveness of outbreak response. Patent restrictions may hamper the ability to the scientific community to share data, knowledge, and technology, which is particularly important to dealing with emergent health crises. Removing these patents could remove this barrier, allowing scientists and researchers to share information more freely and speeding up the development of new drugs and vaccines. In conclusion, science sharing and collaboration can make vaccine development worldwide more efficient and transparent, accelerating the resolution of outbreaks and reducing their importance of human health and the economic. That's why we support.
this and will issue to R&D to production. For innovation.
Some very well moving. It is on technologies and dreams related to economics could help accelerate innovation and expand access in the short time. It might have determined to long time concept boosters indices grow with a natural incentive for competitors to invest the most time and resources need to develop new drugs, vaccines, and documents if that incentive is made, it could show the passage of new pandemic later innovations that way is expected in the face of hurry and future or relate health innovations. At the same time, the current patent system has flaws when it comes to instant global global access to some handmade information on pro helps a better solution is also aggregation allowing agreements to listen patent innovations without the concept of the patent holder in emergency situations that would involve reader access and afforded delays will still receiving the patent. That that time that underpins building for coach and development. Ultimately, the pandemic has highlighted the preparation need to drink its and reform of systems for developing and distribution care for health channel is will depending on handmade relates patents maybe an early belongs to its makers, institution, dates, and global eyes express must work together on solutions to ensure both innovation and access live around the world will depend on shooting these balance.
Proponents state that shortfall in revenue from patents could be addressed through funding and tax breaks from countries in the World Organization. But the criteria for selecting companies to receive these benefits are too vague and open to political intervention. For example, there could be a fraud where companies pretend to be doing research that they don't actually intend to do in order to receive such benefits. And if we all support companies that have a track record, we end up in a situation where companies that have worked hard to produce research are left without funding if they don't produce research. Also, these funds are likely to be heavily burdened by certain developed countries, which could lead to a political dispute. Proponent mentioned that removing patents would lead to a faster end to the pandemic and prevent innovation. But this is not well-founded. Patents have historically been recognized as the great innovation spurs, and their existence has encouraged companies to invest heavily to develop better technologies products. If we remove patents, companies will lose the incentive to innovate and invest in this. Even if many companies collaborate, they will lack the motivation to do so, and the end of the pandemic will come later than it would have withstanded it. While I have argued that removing patents would ensure equal access to vaccines and treatments globally, the reality is that many developing countries will still have difficulty accessing vaccines and treatments due to technological differences and lack of infrastructure in each country. Therefore, the long-term solution is not to remove patents, but to maintain patents to ensure companies' long-term revenue models and to develop support programs from these developing countries, which is the form of sustainable development. Also, while I agree that the public interest should be prioritized during a pandemic, I would dispute that removing patents is in the public interest. First, patents are essential for maintaining quality and stability, especially when it comes to the vaccines and treatment, and patents provide some assurance of its stability because they are certified through labor compliance by regulatory agencies. In addition, if something goes wrong, the patent holder is held liable for the products, which avoid the emergency ambiguity of liability that existed in the absence of the patent. As for the issues of patents preventing the economically disadvantaged from accessing treatment or vaccines, this is an issue that the states can address by working. In conclusion, removing pandemic patents may increase success in the short term, but in the long term, it could stifle innovation, quality, safety, and sustainable development. The pandemic response can be made more effective through proper licensing and global collaboration while maintaining patents protect. Patents are essential to fostering innovation, providing sustainable economic incentive for companies, and strengthening our ability to respond to future pandemics. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, respected audience. As the reply speaker for the opposition, I will summarize why our team has won today's debate on the motion to remove pandemic patents. Our team firmly believes that retaining pandemic patents is crucial for ensuring medical innovation and drug safety. First, we argue that patents are essential for medical innovation. The research and development of drugs requires significant investment into money, time, and manpower, along with substantial risks. Patents provide a return on investment that motivates companies to undertake such efforts. Patents would diminish future returns, leading to a significant reduction in investment for drug research and development. Secondly, we demonstrated that patents guarantee the safety and effectiveness of drugs. Drug development must go through rigorous testing and processes to ensure safety and efficacy. Patents protect these results from being mutated, ensuring that only thoroughly tested and safe drugs reach the market. Without patents, the market could be flooded with unsafe generic drugs, posing risk to patients. Finally, our third point was that patents promote fair competition and sustained innovation. The patent system encourages companies to invest capital and resources into research and development by providing patent protection. This ensures that companies have the motivation to innovate. Removing patents would undermine the intellectual property protection system, weakening the continuity of innovation innovation and leading to unfair competition in the market. It has been argued that removing patents would lead to faster end to the pandemic, but this is not well founded, as we stated at the week stage. If you remove patents, companies will lose the incentives to innovate and invest less. Even if many companies collaborate, they will lack the motivation to do so. And the end of the pandemic may come later than it would have with patients and patents. While proponents argue that removing patents will ensure equal access to vaccines and treatments globally, many developing countries will still have difficulty accessing these to technological disparities and lack of infrastructure. Therefore, the long-term solution is not to remove patents, but to maintain them to ensure companies' long-term revenue models and develop support programs for these developing countries, promoting sustainable development. While the public interest should be prioritized, removing patents is not necessary in the public interest. Patents are essential for maintaining quality and stability, especially for vaccines and treatments, as they provide assurance of stability through rigorous compliance by regulatory agency. Additionally, patent holders are held liable for their products, avoiding the ambiguity of liability that would exist without patents issue of access for the economical disadvantage can be addressed by governments, but rather than removing patents. In contrast, our argument remains strong because we have clearly demonstrated that retaining pandemic patents ensures sustained investment in medical innovation, guarantees drug safety and efficacy, and maintains fair competition and continuous innovation. Patents protect companies that invest heavily in developing life-saving medicine and vaccines. They ensure a return on investment, incentivize innovation, and drive medical advancements, ultimately benefiting public health. Therefore, it is clear retaining pandemic is the right position. Thank you.
Our group's position is to remove all pens related to endemic with regard to the removal of all endemic related pens. The questions of establish endemic related pens in many countries was to assist the legal and place implications on how to remove all pens related to endemic. We have some plans in place that first in the feed in the prevent hence to is assessment of leisure and the place implications. 3. Playing the pens relations pros for conditions of activities. Our patience is to oppose the deletions of our pens related to endemic, which are the work of previous expert teams, and our groups were explored on 3 reasons of opposing the deletion of our pens related to endemic. Our group's position is against the idea that business should be required to have and play receptivities on the board, as it brings many inconveniences that our group's members were import on from 3 expenses. To sum up, the 3 aspects of our team's perspectives are not only more per service, but also more in line with the loss of cycle development, which is why our team won, but also thanks to the other team's incentives that depend on our debate. Thank you.